So Connor, a week on from the loss at Exeter, how did you find that game?
Really good for the neutral. Thought we gave a great account of ourselves against some really good League One opposition. Their fans and staff are and their players, to be fair, are very complimentary of us, which is always nice. I think, as I said, it was important we went there and gave a good account of ourselves, and we stuck to what we believe. We went and attacked them. We tried to dominate the game, and I thought we were excellent. Yeah, I think a couple of decisions didn't go our way in terms of the penalties. Definitely the first one's never been a pen. The second one, obviously from the camera view, it's tough to tell. But Coates is saying he got the ball first. But yeah, so obviously them bits are frustrating. But in terms of how we feel about the game, we're obviously really proud of the team.
Obviously, it's not many teams would head to a League One side and dominate in possession like we did for most of the games. Was that sort of the game plan heading in, is just to play our own game?
Listen, we have our beliefs in how we play, and we think we're good at it. So I don't think they took us lightly in any way, but I think maybe they were surprised at the level of the quality of the lads and the level we played at. So that's a testament to the boys. They implemented the game plan really well. As I said, if a couple of the decisions go our way, we probably win the game. But I thought it was an excellent game for a neutral, and to be honest, a draw was probably a fair result. And then obviously whatever would have happened the next time would have happened. But in terms of the flow of the game, I think a draw would have been fair. But listen, that's the way it went. Obviously, we at 3-3, it looks like we're on the counter attack and we're going to have a chance with obviously Nicky breaking down the left. And to be fair to them, they had that pace and power off the bench, which caused us issues in the latter stages of the game. And unfortunately, we didn't have the same capability to do the same thing off our bench. So I think that was probably the difference in why we lost it. It didn't draw or win it was probably the quality of the subs they could make, and in terms of the attacking end, because obviously we were limited in terms of attacking subs that we could potentially make within the game.
All eyes turn to tomorrow when we take on Oldham here at the Hive at 5:30, obviously with it being on DAZN. What do we know about them as an opposition, what they can bring?
Listen, to an unbelievable group of players and a great manager and a great management team, to be fair. Obviously Mickey's been promoted out of this league, experienced, really good manager, and they've got a good group of players, so they'll be a tough test. They're physical, they'll ask a lot of questions, they're good in both boxes, and they've got a lot of League One players, League Two players, so we know how tough a test it's been, and their away form is one of the best in the division, so obviously coupled with our home form being the best in the league. So listen, someone's got to give tomorrow, so it'll be a good game, and as I said, they're up there for a good reason. I think that they ain't going anywhere. They'll be up there right at the top end by the end of the season. They're a really good side of a good management team as well, so, and obviously a massive club, so we know how tough the test is going to be tomorrow.
In terms of injuries, if you could maybe just give us a rundown on if we could potentially see anyone return this Saturday.
Yeah, we've had lads back out in the grass this week. Reece Johnson's been back training, but obviously because of the extent and the length of his injury, whether he's going to be involved in the matchday squad, maybe a different story. Reece Brown trained this week. Again, it'll be a similar type. Whether it's too soon for him to think about getting minutes in a match, obviously we'll have to wait and see how he feels in the morning. And then Steady's trained the last couple of days, so again he's only had a couple of days training. So it's good to have these lads on the way back. As I said, tomorrow may be too soon for a few of them, but as I say, we're close to getting a lot of bodies back, and that'll be big help for us moving forward.
And how eager are you to show the neutral who are tuning in on the TV to watch the game how Barnet can play and how good we can be at home?
Listen, of course, when the cameras are here, you always want to put on a good performance, but it can't really be in our mind going into the game. We've got to just take it like it is, like it's another game. We know how important every game is. We've got our points tally we want to get to, and this is another game to get us 3 points closer to that. So we'll take it as we always do. We know they're an excellent side, and our home record obviously doesn't mean that any game is an easy game. Obviously we've had to win late here a couple of times against Oldham and Forest Green, so it's not been, obviously winning 8 out of 8 in the league at home is unbelievable, but it doesn't show the full picture. It's not been all plain sailing, so it'll be no different. As I said, I touched on their away form, so we know how good they are on the road, and that comes with the experience and calibre of player they have. So it'll be a really, really tough test, and listen, we'll have our game plan in place. We want to obviously put on a good performance, that's first and foremost, but we're obviously, no matter how it looks, we just want to get the 3 points.
Thanks for your time, Connor.
Cheers, guys.